matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the BYU Cougars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peoples. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Give to the back. On his feet at the 40. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
BYU lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Still on the 2-yard line after the incompletion. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cougars.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
BYU 7, Kansas 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He might want another play. The snap sets up the throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
The Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grab behind the line. It's Pickett. Knocked off his feet.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Cook. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Got it behind the line. It's Martin.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Edwards. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is down, but they are not out of it, not in Tiger Stadium. A place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive going to the air. Turns it loose. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. This time it's complete. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's some pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Buckmeyer. Quickly complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
10, Kansas, 0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. There are bitter disappointments in life, and this would be one of them if you have to try a field goal after getting the ball in this field position. 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Touchdown, Kansas! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Basically, everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Pulls it in. It's Payne. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Give to the back. Running to Green. Breaks into the open.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good. The hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Makes the grab. It's Cook. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Jayhawks want to crank their tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peoples. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Just keeps swinging it. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Right down the middle. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Unloads it left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Peoples. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll go to the air. Time to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Coming out with it, it's Edwards. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Pocket breaking down. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Making side adjustments here. Lost a throw on first down. He fires to the left side. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Kansas.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Tight game as as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, what a great catch, but he needed to give him a chance to run with it after the grab.
Yeah, third down, you need more than that. Maybe the play needs to go a little bit further down the field, but you're right, a more accurate pass maybe gives him a chance to stay on his feet and try to get the first down.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Kansas offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Hayes. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Peoples. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Jayhawks in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Mark Jayhawk! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. And that's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 13 over Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll line up for a second down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Going for it all. Pulls in the deep ball. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
Send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Edwards. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. He unleashes a long one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense. Have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Working that left side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle, and with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't work the thing all the way in.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide out trying to get it in. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
BYU 17.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and now you make your life a lot more difficult.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Looking left. Pulls it in, it's Bachmeier. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Fires left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Right back to the well.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Looking to pass. It's Buckmeyer. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Going to take a shot. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
They think there's room to run to the right here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
3rd down coming up.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another